They thought I would beg. They thought 10 years of silence had left me weak, desperate for scraps of affection. But I don't beg, I build. And when the door opened and they saw what I had built, the air left their lungs. The beginning of the cut. The first cut came 10 years ago. An email, hidden in plain sight. I was accidentally copied. Don't invite her, she ruins the mood. She's too intense, too different. Signed by my mother, sealed by my siblings' silence. That year I told myself it was a mistake, a scheduling error. I waited by the phone, dressed, ready like a fool. But no call came. The next year, the reunion photos appeared online. My cousins smiling, my parents glowing. My seat, once at the center, erased. By the 5th year, no one even pretended to apologize. My existence was a shadow they brushed off. You learn a lot watching your family laugh without you. You learn the art of silence. You learn patience. And in patience, I found my revenge. The shift. I didn't cry, not after the first few years. I studied, I worked, I invested. Every hour they spent mocking me in kitchens and backyards, I spent sharpening myself. I climbed through jobs, built connections, bought properties when no one noticed, doubled them when the market swung. And then came the house. The land wasn't cheap, but I didn't blink. It was the same coastal town where they held their beloved reunions. Just higher ground, better view. While they toasted each other on rented porches, I was pouring the foundation for a place they couldn't ignore. The invitation they didn't expect. When the house was finished, white stone, glass walls that caught the ocean, I waited. Not long. The town is small. Word spreads. And sure enough, one humid evening, a knock came. I opened the door, and there they stood. My parents, my siblings, my cousins, all in their polished, casual clothes. Their laughter died the moment their eyes lifted from the driveway to the mansion towering behind me. "This is yours?" my brother choked out. I smiled, stepping aside. "Come in. You've come a long way." They walked through marble floors and open halls, their shoes squeaking with discomfort. Every detail unsettled them. The custom art, the books lining the walls, the photographs of me with people they didn't know, people who mattered. I poured drinks, my hands steady, my heart calm. For once, they were the ones fidgeting. The confrontation. My mother finally broke the silence. "You never told us. You were doing so well." I tilted my head. "You never asked." That landed like a blade. My sister shifted in her chair, fake smile fading. My father cleared his throat, searching for authority he no longer owned. And then the line I had waited 10 years to deliver. "Do you remember the reunion 10 years ago, when you all decided I wasn't worth the trouble?" Silence, a shuffle of feet, a cough. "Sweetheart," my mother started, "you misunderstood." I cut her off with a laugh, sharp, controlled. "No, I understood perfectly. You wanted me gone. You succeeded. But here's the thing, absence isn't weakness, it's fuel." The execution. I leaned forward, voice low, precise. "This house you're standing in? It sits on land your precious reunion rental company wanted to buy. They lost the bid. To me. Which means next summer, when you try to book your usual beach house, it won't be available. None of them will. I bought the entire strip." Their faces drained, one by one. My brother's glass trembled. My sister whispered, "You can't be serious." I smiled wider. "I'm very serious. You erased me from your gatherings, so now I own the ground they stand on. The tradition you used to celebrate without me is gone, just like you wanted me gone. Fair trade, don't you think?" The moment of collapse. My father finally snapped. "You did all this just to spite us?" I met his gaze, cold and steady. No. I did this because I refused to be erased, because every scar you left was a blueprint for something stronger. You thought you could live without me. Now you'll have to. My sister's smirk cracked. My mother's lips trembled around excuses that no longer worked. They looked small in my home, fragile, and I savored it, not with rage, but with the calm satisfaction of balance restored. The closing door. I stood, motioning to the exit. You should go. You'll need time to make other plans for your little reunion. No one moved at first. Then, slowly, they shuffled out, heads down, eyes avoiding mine. At the door, my mother turned, desperate. "Can't we start over?" I let the silence linger, long enough to burn. Then I answered, steady, final. "You made your choice 10 years ago. I simply built a world where it mattered." And I closed the door. The release. Alone again, I walked through the house, my sanctuary. For the first time in years, the weight was gone. Not because they loved me, not because they came crawling back.